any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Taking it about the 1. Able to slither by. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
43-yard line.
I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Denver.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 11 yards there, first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
A solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Mahomes firing complete and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now after the play, oh man, it's Barkley who appears to be shaken up. He's down. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter. One of the new year. We'll be back. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They run it with Ballage. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. K.J. Hamler returning it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Folks, remember this, his first NFL game, a rookie getting playing time here in week 1, and he comes through with a giant play there, an interception return for, obviously, his first NFL touchdown.
Do you think he dreamed that last night at all? No chance. Not one whatsoever, but he got it done.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
10, Broncos 6. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hamler now to return it. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Locke trying again after the pick six. And his throw here is incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Shotgun snap to Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 21 yards away. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Locke working out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Barkley.
Number 20.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Anthony Hitchens brought him down. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
With the score, Broncos 12, Chiefs 10.
This is Barkley. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. They will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage.
At the 3-yard line.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He's going to get it running right. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
This is the tight end fan. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
To throw again on second down. Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On play action, Locke. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now Gordon on first down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Odell
Beckham there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Kickoff for Denver.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
3rd and 6.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Let's get off the field.
Now here's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on error.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the turnover, here's Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. From the gun, Locke. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. KJ Hamler. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos will extend their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Broncos 26, Chiefs 17. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
For Tyreek Hill, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 2nd and 12, Locke. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Odell Beckham.
That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 90, good. Charlie. 49 to Mike, 149. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
Block now on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun. Lock. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Lock. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 40. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get this to Lazard. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 40. 4-yard line.
Denver.
Got it? 49. Guys, Mike, 49. 49 is the Mike, 49.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Lock. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
Goes 1st down.
Ready, break. 50, 50. Watch his flag, watch his flag. Watch his flag, watch his flag. 50, not 50, not 50. Here we go, 50, 50.
On 1st and 10, here's Lock. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Watch his flag, watch his flag. Watch his flag. 49, 49 is the mark, 49 is the mark. Not today, not today.
To throw again. Lock. And my goodness, another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Able to break the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside of the 5. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
They'll go to Barkley again. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A first down carry for Barkley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
34-yard line.
On second down and 4, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They keep it with Barkley on first down. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running.
Taken down at the
A.J. Boye up to make the tackle.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. You ain't doing 15. You ain't doing that.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
makes the score Broncos 26. Chiefs 24. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. Odell Beckham Jr. He's at the 40, 20, 10.
Don't worry about it.
They hit pay dirt,
go.
but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 15. Start defense.
Now Locke on the bootleg. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. And his kick is good.
Makes the score, Chiefs 31, Broncos 26.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in this. Odell Beckham Jr., the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bronco score. Odell Beckham, 79 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right?
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for two or go for one?
I don't. I know you do. But I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On second down, here's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Hamler now on the return. Uses the spin. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now a throw here to his running back. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down, Broncos.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And he's going to go down again. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the gun, it's Locke.
Third and long.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down.
Fourth down.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. Two division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on first and 10. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
To the 49-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up
fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight one-point game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mahomes firing complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Past the 20. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth.
The kickoff for Denver.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
49, 49, guys. Mike, 49. 3 balls,
3 balls. So the delay of game penalty backs them up. It's now 2nd and 7. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Locke. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
For the Bronco field goal, a 34-yard.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Good.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 45, Mike, 45.
Mahomes to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd.
Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury.
Locke's pass. Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38.
Intercepted by the Broncos. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Able to shake him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Denver, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Can I hit the dash? Can I catch me, bro? Ooh, can I hit the dash? Can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Can I hit that? Okay. Can I hit that? Sound like you know. Okay. Can I hit that? Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Can I hit that? Okay. Yeah, yeah. Can I hit that? Sound like you know. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Can I hit that? Okay. Yeah, yeah. Can I hit that?
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the shake and bake.
Let's go.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eat blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my face proud, call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
She right got me.
Dead boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes
but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. I see water dripping on a white tee. Shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and a J's and a ray. Got a new wrist watch, but it don't take time. I pull up on a hop if it talks too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes.